For more right now, I want to bring in former President Trump's attorney, Alina Habba. Alina, thanks very much for joining us. What is Trump's response?
I think he's shocked and disappointed in the state of our country. As he said, he's always put America first. I think that is the best policy, and I agree with everything that Jim Jordan said. I'm really proud of what Jim's doing, and I agree with him. And I think, you know, President Trump's doing the same thing and using his voice, which is the loudest voice right now for the Republican Party, to show the outrage and the shock and disappointment. We can't have politics with these corrupt AGs and DAs. It can't happen anymore.
So
we just can't.
Let me get your take on the other 10 lawsuits that you are defending President Trump on. I know that you're not the criminal attorney here, that's someone else, but you've got 10 other lawsuits that you're working on. What are they?
Yes, I have several lawsuits, but he's not the defendant on many of them. You know, we have Letitia James. That's probably the most prominent one that I want to discuss because that is, again, a corrupt system. They're going after the Trump organization. Poor Alan Weisselberg is sitting in Rikers Island right now. Over what? Valuations? This is a real estate company that has done extremely well, is successful, and they're trying to take them and all of their individuals that lead that company down for nothing. You know, they got 3 years of special proceeding investigations. They interviewed almost 60 people. We have 5 weeks. We have a complaint filed in November. It's going to trial in October. This shows exactly how corrupt New York judicial system has become. The DAs and the AGs, Jim Jordan, I hope he brings in each and every one of them and asks them where the funding came from and how they think it's appropriate to take funding away from the city that is now falling apart, which I used to love. They are taking funding away while people are dying and there is crime rampant in the streets to go after the leading GOP Republican candidate. It is unacceptable. That is for me the most important case I have. Other than that, you know, a lot of them are cases where we have to defend against things like election fraud, things like I have a case in Pennsylvania, you know, somebody tweeted something and they sued Donald Trump. You know, I have a case against Mary Trump in the New York Times. I'm defending the case against E. Jean Carroll in 3 weeks on trial in New York. Again,
yeah.
You know,
well,
the same thing, rapid trials.
Yeah, I'm making the point that there's a lot coming at President Trump, even after this criminal case right now. Alina, these cases take time. I mean, this criminal case in the Manhattan DA's office is going to have a long proceedings. You're going to have discovery. You're going to have a motion process. And that is way beyond the 4 months which begin the GOP primary process, which, of course, the first debate is this August. Will this prevent President Trump from running in 2024?
No. I don't think so. I think this is going to strengthen him. In my opinion, if you look at the polls, if you look at the American people's opinion, he is leading in the polls. And every time they come and hit him hard, Maria, every time they try and take him down, his base grows stronger. The American people are not dumb. They see what they are doing. I don't think so. I think he's going to get catapulted into that White House.
And of course, he was able to raise $4 million in a couple of days on the heels of this. And he is the #1 candidate in the polls. We'll be watching. Thanks very much, Alina.